I'm Samantha DeLeon.
Hi, I'm Willis Maritz.
And thank you for watching Coog Cinema Reviews. And today we're going to be talking about the film Rings, directed by F. Javier Gutierrez.
Rings is the third installment of the Ring trilogy. It follows a girl named Julia as she tries to discover the origins of the tape.
So, little background for the movie Rings. They have this video, and every time that someone watches it, they have to get someone else to watch it or they die in 7 days. So we had a interesting time watching this. It was, to be completely honest, we did not like it at all. It was completely terrible.
To get through.
So general thoughts about it. It was very, very anticlimactic. It was
a long build-up that does not pay off in any sense.
It seemed very focused on cheap tricks. It just didn't seem very genuine at all. It wasn't actually, scary. Didn't actually have any redeeming qualities.
It entirely just tries to build up the suspense, but fails entirely to do so.
And just a lot of cheap jump scares, not anything actually, threatening. I guess there was a couple of threatening things about the film, but more about society and capitalism, things like that. So for the performances, I'm going to be completely honest, when I saw that Johnny Galecki was in this movie, I kind of lost a little credibility for it because of his work in The Big Bang Theory. And I was a bit disappointed with his performance because I've seen him, in other work other than the TV show. And it just, for me, I guess, just the entire time watching it, I just felt that the characters were very, holding back. And
exactly. They're limited to these assumptions that the director expects you to be able to get, but doesn't fulfill on those assumptions.
And a lot of things in the movie, a lot of relationships and plotline stuff aren't really exactly explained, so you're kind of left in the dark to, assume.
It feels forced.
Yes, very much so. A lot throughout the movie. It seemed very out of date, especially with college kids. It takes place a little bit on a college campus, and
it's just riddled with cliches.
Yeah, very much so. About drinking, partying, and a lot of it was kind of unbelievable. It was hard for me and Willis to see what was going on and being like, really, that.
There were just times that just were entirely incredible in any sense.
So, for cinematography, not really any. There was a couple, few shots here and there.
There was a few scenes of cool effects, but lacks the composition or the mise en scène of a general horror film.
The cast was not right for any of the parts at all.
Just entirely.
It felt it was
poor casting.
It felt that the casting was primarily done out of looks. I mean, we have two very attractive leads, and they don't really live up.
And again, just the forcing of trying to make a believable relationship that just doesn't work out in any way.
If you're going to watch this film, don't pay any money because it's not worth it.
Absolutely.
I
came in with no expectations and still left disappointed.
Very much so. It was just very anticlimactic, unbelievable in many parts of it, and it just seemed very cheap and faked. And I left there wondering, why didn't they stop at the first film?
It's a concept of a trilogy that doesn't even have the structure to support one film, let alone three.
So I hope this is the last Rings movie that they release.
We can only hope.
Knowing Hollywood, it's probably going to continue because that's Hollywood. But that's basically our thoughts on the entire Rings movie. It was not very good. Even parts of the trailer didn't even make it into the film. So, if you honestly just kind of the story, because it is a cool, idea.
It's an interesting idea. But something that's grown tired.
Yeah, but it's
even throughout the first film.
It's been exploited. I think it's ran its course, and I think that this is the first film I've seen from F. Javier Gutierrez, and I hope that his later ones are a lot better than this one, because I was not impressed at all. And I was very happy when I left the theater that it was over, and I hope to never ever see this movie again. those are basically our thoughts on the film. If you want to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, that'd be awesome. If you want to leave a comment, that's
As well
also cool
as
too.
subscribe on YouTube.
So I'm Samantha,
And I'm Willis.
and that was our review of the movie Rings.